What's up, beautiful PHP family? How everyone is doing today? Voice is not coming, but it's now back, hopefully. Now it's back, and we are back. Nunu is not sick anymore. Finally, for God's sake, I'm not sick anymore, and just so excited to be back. And today, boys, we have an exciting live stream. Before we jump into that, F. Barrento, what's up, Groks? Niels, Nizas, what's up? Nice to see you. Sanali, how you doing? Nice to see you today. Miguel, how you doing? Nice to see you. Footloom, what's up, dude? Skimmer Codes, DFL, FM Pog, how you doing? You guys are absolutely awesome. You know, I'm back. I'm not sick anymore. Fucking took a fucking week to be just good, Feels good, man. Feels good. Boo! We are back, chat. We are back. Greetings from Colombia. Nice to see you, man. T, nice to see you as well. What's up, TikTokers? We are back, family, okay? We are finally back, and hopefully now, with a consistent schedule, my drink is here, we good, and today we are going to talk about native PHP, chat. And to talk about native PHP, I have the mighty guest, Shane himself. What's up, Shane? Nice to see you, dude. How you doing?
What is up? Hey.
What's up,
I'm
Chat?
great. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing.
Chat? What's up?
No, I'm fantastic, man. Let me know, by the way, Chat, if you can hear Shane's voice. It should be good, But let me know. W Shane, I agree, man. A little bit too low. Yeah, I'm gonna put Shane a little bit more high. Wait a second. Should be a little bit.
I could get a little closer to the mic too. If this is better. This is about my regular talking voice, I think.
No, it's a little bit better. Yeah. That was on me because we did the sound check with AirPods, not that microphone.
That's it. That's why. There we go.
W Shane, here we go. All right, chat. Today, we are going to dive into native PHP, which is finally open source, man. So I want to start with that, Shane. Before we just, start cracking mobile apps here on my local desktop, I want to ask, how has been doing open source for native PHP so far?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I don't know numbers-wise, but the feeling is super hype, okay? We went open source free. We announced this earlier this month in Laracon, India. And it has been wild. It's been awesome. So many more people coming into our Discord, so many people contributing. Now that it's open source, they can contribute, make PRs into core. And I think that's probably one of the biggest things that just kind of melts my heart a little bit, because it's been just me and Simon, plucking away at this stuff for so long. And now it's so the rest of the community can see what we've done, and they can start making it better and better and better. So it's been awesome.
And you know how much I've been asking for native PHP to be open source, man. And I think this will open so many doors, by the way, chat. For those who just arrived, my name is Nuno, this is Shane, and Shane is the creator of something called Native PHP. What it means is the following, is that you can use PHP and Laravel, the best stack in the entire planet, to make mobile applications, okay?
And desktop.
Literally. And desktop, that's right. But you can use your phone just to literally be on Laravel. How cool is that? And today we are going to jump into all of that together with Shane here, and you are going to help me out. That's right?
Yeah. Yep. Happy to.
Okay. By the way, chat, I want you guys to write on the chat how many of you have tried native PHP. Type yes if you have done native PHP development. Type no if you haven't already. And meanwhile, let's say thanks to our beautiful sponsors for making this stream a possibility. Redberry International, one of the best digital agencies out there for Laravel and Vue development. Of course, Titan as well. They build and rescue web apps that are also the authors of this beautiful book, Laravel Up and Running, one of my favorite books ever. I don't read much, but this book was actually fucking good, okay, chat? Also we have Mailtrap. I know it's crazy. They used to be development-only solutions, but now they have production solutions too. So you can use the things you are using locally, but in production with Mailtrap. They're absolutely awesome. Check them out. JetBrains, of course. We love JetBrains. We love PHP Storm, and they are the producers of the best editor in the entire planet. Check them out. Of course, CodeRabbit if you want to have nice AI reviewing your code through pull requests, and Devin AI if you want to offload some tasks to AI to get done, okay? You can offload them through Slack, through Linear. Really just works. Check them out. And of course, chat, don't forget, we have a new YouTube video out. Laravel AI SDK, full review. I've done this video. It's working fantastically. And if you guys could give me a help on this one, will be really awesome. You just have to go to this video and click on this beautiful like button, okay? I'm going to share the link with you so you guys can go there and do that, all right? All right? You just have to click on this beautiful like button. That being said, chat, we are going to do some native PHP development together with Shane, okay? Okay. So Shane, tell me something. This is literally something that a lot of people confuse a little bit, and I want to get this clear. Is native PHP a Laravel only thing? Like, do you need to be on Laravel from the get-go, or it's something that you start from native PHP? Where do you start exactly?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of a weird question. So
I'm weird.
How do you answer that? No, I like it. No, you start with the Laravel application, but I guess, yes, Laravel. You have to start with Laravel because you install, it's a composer requirement, right, of native PHP mobile into a Laravel app.
Right.
But we don't recommend trying to use an existing Laravel application and just thinking it's going to work as mobile, okay? So it's really, we don't say like turn your app into a mobile app. We say build mobile apps with Laravel, right?
Right. Right. That's a good constraint to have, though. Like being coupled to Laravel, I think it's a nice couple, you know? It's a nice couple to have, okay? So I need to be on Laravel, Shane. So what I have done here is prepare, just basically just type Laravel new, and I called this mobile app example, and I select React. That is a problem on choosing React, or I can choose whatever I want to, okay? Can I choose React, Livewire, anything?
Yeah, you can use React, but you will get less like brownie points from me. I just don't like React. So
you don't like React? What do you mean? What would you choose for mobile stuff?
No, you can absolutely use. We're totally compatible with it. It just personally, I'm not a React fan. I like Vue better than React.
Oh,
personally.
I see.
Or Livewire.
How about you, Shad? What do you guys prefer? Do you go with React? We go with Vue or Livewire by default? I am a React guy recently, even though if I couldn't choose React, I probably would go with Livewire. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I literally forgot to open my YouTube chat here, so I'm going to do that right now real quick while you guys answer. A lot of Livewire people, of course. People love Livewire on my stream. I think it's kind of understandable that people do that. By the way, chat, we have 100 people on YouTube. Go all the way down and click like on this video. Don't forget that, all right? Super, super important.
Look how many people like Vue. Everybody likes Vue.
Oh my God. I would use Vue now, but I just barely remember anything about Vue. I don't even know if it's different now. You know, I used to be like... Oh yeah,
jQuery is better than React.
Dude, that is a huge team jQuery on my chat, by the way. A huge team jQuery. Great. But most people here are like Livewire and Vue as well. I'm the only React guy at the minute, I think. So, anyways, let's go with React, chat. All right, so Shane, I'm on React right now. So this is basically a fresh Laravel app. Can I even see it? I don't need to see it, do I? Yeah, fuck it. Let's not see it. But this is a fresh Laravel app on React. I think the only things I've selected is past PHP, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go, of course. And that's it. So this is inertia, kind of regular, trivial stuff. If I want to start with native PHP, which documentation starting point would you recommend to me?
Installation. I think that's probably the best place to go. Okay. I mean, it depends if you have your environment set up. I'm guessing you're doing iPhone, correct?
Yeah, so I do remember having installed already like the pre-requirements for, you know, iOS development on my machine, because I have done kind of a previous stream about native PHP, the one that he told me that it didn't went so well. I think it went fantastically, but he told me it didn't went so well. So I kind of have all those requirements already a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Diabel, by the way, Shane will be on camera on the post-production video, okay? So we are, you know, recording everything, and my brother will edit this to be like a fantastic video on YouTube, okay? So Shane will be on that YouTube video all the time. I think for the sake of kind of having space for everything, Shane won't be on camera. He's on voice, though. People can hear Shane, okay? So you were saying that there is some pre-requirements. Where, if I wanted to see those pre-requirements, it will be on this environment setup, maybe? Yes.
Yeah, actually, it's in somewhere in there. Environment setup. Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be it.
This is the one. Okay, so this is literally a set of commands I assume people need to run if they want to set up Mac OS for native PHP development. Of course, have Xcode and have Cocoa Pods, which probably means something that I should know. And I assume kind of some stuff like that, right? So we can jump straight to installation, chat. Let's do that, okay? All right, so first thing I'm going to do, type composer required, native PHP mobile. Let's do that. I'm going to go here, bam, 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 boom, clear this stuff and type this. All right, that's a very simple installation. We do see a few dependencies. Shane, I always like to ask like why there is such a set of dependencies. So maybe let's start with, I see React PHP, which for those who don't know is event looping with PHP. Can you explain me briefly, why do you need React PHP for native PHP?
I would say a lot of these are actually because we just rolled out the Jump app as well. So if you go to the App Store, probably if you just go to bifrost.nativephp.com/jump, there's links for the iOS, the App Store, and the Google Play Store, or at least it's on test flight for now because Apple is a stickler about some of the apps that they allow onto the Play Store, App Store. But a lot of that is because we are running a local server for the Jump app. So the Jump app is a way to like, if you don't want to set up your environment, you can get away with some things. You can't do everything. With the Jump app. And so the Jump app installs on your phone. You run a command locally once you install Composer require native PHP. And then you run Composer PHP artisan native Jump. And then it's going to ask you iOS or Android. That depends on what phone you're actually wanting to use this on. It's going to give you a QR code in your browser. You can scan that with the app, and then you can just see the application on your device. So we're using, I would say most of those, if not all of those dependencies, are to make that work.
Interesting. Got you. So that's React PHP and why that's required. Do I see anything here out of the box? I don't think I do. I see Spatie, of course. Spatie, of course, needs to be here. Of course. And, well, at the end, we see, of course, native PHP mobile, which is the package we are set up ourselves to install. So, chat, just a quick recap. I just typed Laravel new. I choose my favorite front-end stack, and then I typed composer require native PHP mobile. It really, really just works. I'm going to go all the way down to see if I have to type anything else, okay? The next command seems to be PHP artisan native install. Am I right, Shane?
Yep, that's the one.
Let's do it. So here's the question. Install native PHP for mobile. What should be your app bundle ID? Do I care about this or just type enter?
For local development, this is fine. So when you are ready to release to the Play Store, that's when you're going to have to decide like this reverse DNS com.nunamaduro. Whatever the app name is. But for local development, this is fine. No problem.
I have a question. Why this is like com.nunamaduro dot whatever instead of being dot whatever dot nunamaduro.com?
That you'd have to ask the Play Stores. I really don't know. That's just kind of like the standard in the industry. I don't know if there's a real reason. I bet there is a real reason. Someone in chat probably could ask OpenAI or something what the reason was.
It's like driving in UK, It's just they drive the opposite.
Or India.
Or India, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a Java thing apparently. People are saying on the chat.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know they've been doing it for a very, very long time, so that would make
By the way, chat, telling that Java does something, it's not a good reason for something to be wrong. Okay. Okay. But
That's right.
All right, let's type enter here. Can I type enter? I think yes, yeah? Let's type enter. All right, set if native PHP to that, blah, 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 blah. Which platforms do you want to install? I want to install iOS. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Bam, enter. No development team file. Woo! What we see here. This is a nice logo here, man. This is nice. Okay.
Thanks.
All right, so
Claude
I see
did a great job for us.
That's the part you are supposed to tell. Well, I think at this point people just accept it, right? Everyone is using Cloud Code anyway, so fuck it. So I see Bifrost. I see plugins. Can you briefly explain what is Bifrost and what is plugins? All right, go ahead,
Yes. Dude. All right. So we get this question a lot. What is Bifrost? Do I have to have Bifrost? All of that stuff. Bifrost is number one. It's the name of our company. So Simon Hemp and I started a company called Bifrost Technology. And I can go into like why the name and all that stuff, but it's basically a bridge from the heavens to earth kind of thing. And that's what this is all about.
Holy shit.
Bifrost.
I wish I had
You
a
didn't
name
know
like
that.
I wish I had a name like that for my packages, like Pint. It's a breach from the sky that comes to the heaven and whatever, but I don't.
It's really funny. We sometimes we come up with names that we really like before we have a product to match it, and
Right.
Bifrost wasn't one of them. But there's plenty of other ones that that we've come up with. We had the name and we're like, where does this character fit into our ethos? You know.
Oh.
But Bifrost, the product is our SaaS. Okay, so if you are on a Windows machine and you want to deploy to Apple Play Store, good luck. You just can't do it from a Windows machine. But also, if you're on a team and you want to see what other people on your team are deploying, it's a complete build lifecycle CI/CD pipeline kind of management tool for your native PHP mobile and very soon desktop apps. We get asked a lot of questions about desktop as well. It's behind a feature flag at the moment. We're still testing, but we should have that out within a month or so. For the desktop builds as well. So we can do all of our builds as long as you've got your repo in GitHub. You connect it to Bifrost and you just add your credentials for the app stores and you can deploy. You just click build, ship it. Actually, the name of the button is ship it, and you ship it right to the stores. Yeah.
So Bifrost is for native PHP what Laravel Forge is for Laravel. Am I right?
It's exactly our analogy that we use. Yep.
Nice. So, chat, if you are developing native PHP apps, which by the way, it's now free, fully open source, everyone can do it. And if you don't want to compile, from my understanding, yourself everything, you can just use Bifrost, and that way supporting the creators of native PHP. In the same way that you probably would use Forge to shipping your Laravel apps, so you can support the Laravel team, the team behind the framework. That was loud and clear. How about plugins? What is plugins, and why should I use plugins to begin with?
Plugins are so they are composer packages that you can install to give your app native functionality. In version 1 and version 2 of native PHP, we had all of those dependencies were bundled inside of the app, and we found for two reasons that we can't do that anymore. Number one, it's bloating the software. Whether or not you're using video or camera or microphone, the software is there, right? Number two, is that we had some users that were sending their apps to the App Store and they were getting rejected because if you're using something like camera, right, you have to tell Apple, this is the permission string. It's called a permission string. This is the reason why I have camera code in my code. And so you've been there before when you go to like start the camera on a new app that you just installed, it pops up and it says this app wants to use your camera because, and then it gives a description.
Right.
Well, people were getting rejected from the App Store because they weren't saying the description for the permissions.
Right.
Well, they weren't even using the camera. So they're coming to us. They're like, I'm not even using the camera.
Nice.
The problem was Apple is detecting the camera code in the binaries and they're rejecting. So for a couple of reasons, we had to bring everything out into separate little composer packages. So everything like microphone, camera, share, dialogue, biometrics, push notifications, all of those now are separate plugins. And we have our own marketplace. You can go to nativephp.com/plugins and you can take a look at all of the plugins that we've got there.
That makes a lot of sense. And, I can totally understand that from the permission standpoint, but also in terms of bundle size. Like, I want my app to be as much smaller as possible, and I can incrementally just add the features that I really want to, and I can do that from the plugins marketplace, which looks absolutely awesome. Aries Frado, what's up? Giga, nice to see you. By the way, chat, we have more than 100 people on YouTube. You guys are absolutely awesome. Go all the way down and click like on this video today. Today, chat, we are diving into Native PHP with the creator of Native PHP himself, the co-creator with Simon, and it's open source, man. Everyone can build Native PHP apps right now using PHP, the best language in the entire planet. By the way, chat, I want you guys to type WShane for today's live stream. We are getting started, man. We are about to see some mobile development here. Let's get started on this shit. I'm gonna go back into documentation. So basically I just typed native PHP install. We just saw what is Bifrost and what is plugins. Documentation is where we were. So I'm going to type clear and move forward with installation steps. As you guys can see, just a couple of commands. Very, very easy to get started, okay? So native PHP install, blah, 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 start your app. So I just have to do this now, and I will see my app like in some sort of simulator, I guess.
Yep, that's exactly right. It'll ask you which device you want to deploy on. Now, I will tell you, if you have an iPhone, right, and you want to deploy to the iPhone, physical iPhone,
No.
you do.
I'm not sharing my.
I know you don't, but this is for everybody else because we've had this. People
Okay.
have asked this question a lot.
Okay.
If you want to do that, you can, but you have to have, I believe you have to have a paid Apple developer account. And then there's a section inside of developer.apple.com. Don't mark me on that. I've seen people, I haven't played with it myself, but I've seen people say that it might be possible without a paid account.
Right.
You have to also add your device into Apple to tell them that that is an approved device by you for your account. So there's a little bit more setup for that. But for today, we're just doing a simulator. It should be just fine.
Okay. Chat. 3 commands. Composer require native PHP. PHP artisan native PHP install. The third command I'm about to run is native PHP run or whatever. Okay. I'm gonna type enter. Shane, am I allowed to do that? Just say the word, dude. Just say the word. Just say the word. And I will.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Bam.
There will
Which-
be. There will be. We'll see.
Which platform would you like to run? I'm going to choose the iOS. Is that okay? Yeah, I guess. Bam.
Yep.
Running native PHP for iOS. Which target simulator? I want to be on the latest one. Is that okay? Or will it break my machine?
Of course. Yeah.
All right.
Go for it, man.
I select iPhone 17 Pro Max, which is literally my phone. Okay, my iPhone is literally this device. Let's see. So it's currently building, from my understanding. Okay, installing Composer dependencies, removing unnecessary files. We get to see everything here. Resolving Swift package dependencies, installing Coca Pod. So it's kind of doing the full story. And what I do expect is see the fucking simulator here appearing in a couple seconds. Okay, let's hope that
Me
will
too.
work on stream. Native PHP, everyone. Right, type that on the chat. Native PHP. What's up, everyone? By the way, if you just arrived, oh boy. Oh my god, chat. I think it's running. I think it's running. Oh boy. Do you want to go here? Yes, I want to do this and this and this. It's compiling, chat. It's compiling.
You know, we keep saying W Shane and W Native PHP. I like that, but also W Nuno's health. How about that? It's so good to have you back, man. I'm super happy about it.
Thank you. I appreciate, man. I was tiring of being sick, honestly. Jesus Christ. I was so tired of being sick. Ooh, what is this? Ready for Apple Intelligence. I don't care about that. So this is basically only happening once, this boot step, or let me know.
Yeah, well, if you close the simulator, it's going to have to reboot. So after this, then you should be fine.
Okay. So right now it's kind of booting, right? It's starting.
It could be a blank screen for a couple of reasons. Did you happen to run npm install, npm run build, and all that stuff before?
Maybe not.
So let me. You want to know like the ultra unlock stuff?
Tell me.
You want to? All right. So go back to the to your IDE. Let's type in. Let's do npm install first.
npm install.
And now we're gonna do PHP artisan native, or you can do /native instead of PHP artisan native. So there's a shortcut that you've got there.
Like this.
Yep.
Okay.
/native. And now personally, I have an alias in ZSH for that. I just type the letter N. So that's another like shortcut if you want to get really, really like very
right.
efficient.
Right.
So
here
/native,
Uh-huh.
and then run, and then the letter I for iOS.
Okay.
And then you're going to do capital W.
Like this?
But before you run that, there's one thing I just remembered you have to do.
Tell me.
Go to the docs. Let me go to scroll down under the get started. Go to the basics on the left.
On the
Down to the next section.
On the get started to the basics, yeah.
And then go to native functions.
Native functions.
And then scroll down a little bit. We're going to do a couple things here. We have to install, we have our own native PHP mobile Vite plugin, okay? And that's going to help with a lot of stuff. So we can do live reloading, hot module reloading, and all that stuff, right?
Yep. Let's do it, yeah.
All right, so go down a little bit more. Keep going. Too far. Let me find it myself. 1 second. Docs.
Android simulator consuming a lot of memory. Oh, I bet it's the same thing with my iOS simulator, you know. I don't have a lot of memory on this MacBook though. I have like 36, I think. You know, that's it.
Where did that go? Oh, it used to be there. One moment.
Yeah, take
I'll
your
just
time,
tell you
dude.
what it is. I'll just tell you what it is.
Because PHP is awesome. It is, dude. PHP is dope. Dope. You didn't know that Nuno was sick? Dude, I was sick for a week, man. That was a week without any stream. Thank you, Shira. Thank you, appreciate.
All right,
Does
so I'm just
native-
gonna.
Just one question from the chat. Does native PHP fully supports things like camera sensors and GPS? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. Plus, with a new plugin system, you can build any plugin that you want to, and literally do anything you can think of that the device is capable of doing. You can do now from Native PHP from Laravel.
All right. So
So I sent you a private message. Do you see that private message? I don't know where it went to in our docs. It was here. Maybe I'm just
yeah, I see an
forgetting the
import.
place
Where do I
it
put
was.
that import?
Go to your Vite config.
Vite config. Okay, this is basically just improve a little bit our development setup, right? So I just import all the way top, I assume. All right, that was done. Okay.
And then you're going to add this inside of your plugins array.
Okay. So that would be this and this. Okay, done.
And then inside of your Laravel plugin, in that config object, you're going to add this.
Okay. So inside Laravel, you just type this. All right, done.
Yeah, and so go down. You can delete that the hot file function. So a line 29.
Oh, I can delete this one. Okay, done.
Yeah, and to make sure that Native PHP Mobile is inside of the plugins array, it looks like it is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So now do npm install again, and then there's also there's another one too.
Tell me.
I know it's a little bit of setup. Actually, it was on the docs that you just had up.
My patience to read documentation is just, everything that does not start with PHP Artisan, I just skip. I don't know, chat.
Yep.
By the way, tell me if you are the same. But for me, like everything that does not start with PHP Artisan or does not start with Composer Require, I just skip. I just don't read it.
I sent you another message here.
Okay.
Go ahead and put that into your package.json at the bottom.
Package.json at the bottom. Okay. At the bottom, you said. So I'm going to just put here.
Yep. There
All
you
right,
go.
Done.
Perfect.
How about now?
Yep. Good.
We good to go?
Should be good.
Okay. I'm going to type npm install once again, do the npm run build thing.
Well, builds, no. So actually, this is another point of understanding. It's a good learning point here. If you are on an iPhone, so there's like reasons we use a web view to render all of the PHP, right?
Right.
iPhone does not let you use HTTP schema protocol inside of the web view for anything like that. So we have our own schema. It's PHP://. And because of that, there's some issues with Axios. There's issues with inertia. And so that's one of the reasons why we created our own Vite plugin here. So when you do npm run builds, you would think that's going to work, but it's going to work and it's going to keep everything as HTTP. It's not going to swap out.
Should I do this?
Well, no, it would be npm run builds, but then you do -- and then -- again. It's kind of weird. It's in the docs, trust me, but do a space.
npm space, yeah.
And then -- hyphen, and then space. And then -- again, mode equals iOS.
Just type enter
Yeah, it's
now?
a little weird, but you get used to it. Now
Can
you
I
hit
be
enter.
on
Yep.
npm run dev or do I need to do a build thing?
No. Build.
Okay. Can I type enter?
Now this is just for everybody to understand. If they're just doing an npm run build for iPhone, this is what you do. You can go ahead and run that. That should be just fine. When the next command we're going to run though is with the watch command on PHP Artisan run or native run. And that's going to kind of negate all the work we did, but I wanted everybody to know that.
All right.
So /native run I-W.
I-capital W. Just type enter?
There you go. Yep.
All right, let's do it. Watchman uninstalled. Let's install Watchman then.
Gotta install Watchman. Yep. Gotta have that. Sorry.
Watchman is the file watcher, basically, right?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, chat. Using Brew live on stream. What could go wrong?
It's risky, man.
It is risky. It's already installing like the entire world. All right, chat. If you just arrived, today we are trying native PHP, chat. We are about to see our welcome page on the browser, what Shane is literally telling me right now is that there is a few things we can do to engage our development experience. So besides seeing an hello world, we are now actually preparing our setup to be much more efficient on things like hot reloading. You want to kind of change the views and just be automatically seeing that change on the mobile app automatically. So that's exactly what we are going to do right now, okay? So Watchman is installed. So let's go again. Bam, bam, bam. Starting Vite server. Oh boy. Oh boy. Select target device. iOS, blah, 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 blah. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Will this like now kind of just rebuild this thing? That would be awesome. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, okay. It's doing it from fresh again. So installing Composer, removing unnecessary files, kind of doing the full thing. Same for you. You only see the code sections. I know, dude. I know. W4
I just
watching.
looked for the videos.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Shit, it's coming. W mobile development with PHP. Here we go, shit. A nice hello world using Laravel, shit. You know? Honestly, there's a few things I never thought in 2026. Number one, I never thought AI will steal my job. That's the first one, okay? Number two, seeing PHP for the mobile, it's kind of badass, okay? Seeing PHP for mobile development, it's fucking badass, which is absolutely awesome. So, congratulations, Shane.
Hey, thanks. It was, no big deal. It was all on the wrist.
No big deal. Nice one, nice one, nice one. I know. All right, so I want to see, like, how hot reloading is working now. Like, if I were to go into welcome...
I'll tell you...
Oh, tell me.
Yeah, what I actually want you to do, if you go into your app.blade.php, there's a class I want you to add there.
Ooh, app.blade.php. So I'm there. Yep. What's up?
So I think on your last stream, one of the questions that you had pointed out is, so I'm going to have you add into the body, the class there, add this class, NativePHP
safe
hyphen area.
Ooh.
There you go. So what that did is...
Oh, that was clear what it did. Literally just moved... let me see something, though. What happens if I do this now? Oh, my God. I love the hot reloading, by the way.
Me too.
Ooh.
It makes development so much better.
Ooh, that's
so it hit an extra space in there or something.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
Nice stuff, dude.
So I think on their last stream, you pointed out like that should be the default. And there's reasons why it's not the default, because not every single app has this or needs this. There's some other components or different ways that you want to render your each different view or layout file. Might want to take advantage of it and might not want to. But what that class is we actually, the device knows where your notch is or where your camera is or where, all these different things are. Inside of the device, and it will tell you what that offset should be, and then we convert that into pixels and we put that into CSS inside the web view so that we can take advantage of it. So even if you like rotate the device sideways or something, it'll detect that, it'll re-inject it. And Simon and I both spent quite a bit of time making sure that that's working. So actually we went back over it like 6 times just to get it as dialed in as we have it currently. So
I have a question for you, dude. I have a question for you. This is looking fantastic. One of the many questions people make is, in terms of performance, is this as native as React Native, for example?
No. So, well, those are different questions. In terms of performance, yes. So if you're talking about like speed and getting under the 200 millisecond kind of user feedback of most things, yes, I would say that it is. These are not native. We didn't take your HTML and convert it into actual native components. We're not there yet. We are looking to get there very soon.
Right.
And I can't talk too much about that yet because I'm still working on some stuff in that space. But I think this is this is like saying God isn't real in the 1500s, probably for a lot of reasons, actually. PHP. Do you know what PHP is, Nuno?
I know what PHP is, dude. Yes.
Yeah, I think you do. So PHP is a wrapper around C. Both Android and iOS are both native to C. Okay. where if you're talking about React Native, I'm not even going to talk about Flutter because Flutter is just a virtual machine.
Right.
That's why if you look at like any of the performance metrics of React Native versus Flutter, Flutter is like 0 milliseconds across the board because it's not even touching like full native. They've done some magic there to make things work, and it's not a bad solution. It's great actually for a lot of things, but it is a virtual machine. React Native uses something called JSI. JSI is the JavaScript interface. What that is like when your app boots up, it creates a JavaScript virtual machine. That virtual machine shares memory. It has overlapping memory space, right, with C++. So you can share C++ and JavaScript, and they both can read and write at the same time. That's great. We can get there with PHP without having a virtual machine. So we actually, inside of our own extension, we can actually carve out our own memory, do basically the same thing. And that's something that I plan to get done by the end of this year. So I'm really excited about that. And I want to get full native components very soon.
Let's fucking go, Shad. I hope you guys have listened to this because this looks fucking fantastic, especially using PHP and Laravel, the best stack in the planet. Laravel, by the way, everyone, okay? By the way, sounds great so far. Dude, I have a question. I just literally registered a user on this app right here. Where the fucking the data went to? Like, is this using SQLite behind the scenes?
Yep. So we ship with a SQLite database, and it's really interesting too, some of the complexities here. The database, so what we do when you run that run command and you see it like it's like deleting all of the unused files that we don't need, and it's compressing the Laravel. We take your whole Laravel application, we take away all the stuff you don't need to make it as small as possible. We zip it up, we put it inside of a directory inside of the app, in like an asset sort of directory, and we unzip it when you do this. The database, though, however, has to live outside of Laravel. So we spent a lot of time playing with this because if you do an update, if you do an over-the-air kind of update, which we're working on with Bifrost, or if you just like release a new version, you don't want to override and like flash a fresh database that's going to overwrite all of your users' data, right? So we have to put that database outside of and tell Laravel, and Laravel's so awesome at this. You just tell it, this is the directory where the database kind of lives, and that's where it goes. And then we have to make sure that that's all being resolved when you run artisan commands, migrate, and all that stuff. So
this is
there's a SQLite database.
Yeah, this is looking fantastic. So from my understanding, everything really just works so far. I want to kind of jump a little bit into understanding how can I use the native capacities of my device, for example. Do you have a plugin that you think would be nice to demo here?
I think one of the first ones that everyone should use is the dialogue plugin.
Just by the way, does that live under native components? This lives elsewhere?
That's going to be if you go into plugins, or if you mouse over the word mobile at the top of your screen.
Yep.
And go to plugins there. Yeah, we have our own dedicated section here for plugins.
Okay. Do we want to jump into plugins before checking native stuff here? Oops. Just let me go here.
So plugins are native stuff.
Oh,
so
I know. But,
yeah,
but I see this stuff here.
Yeah, you can read up on this stuff, and there's no problem with that. But it's a little boring for a live stream to watch you read.
Oh, it's
right?
buddy.
So that's what you got me here for. So I'm going to take you through everything on how to do this stuff.
All right, let's go here into mobile plugins. All right, so plugins is basically a place where I can see, some of the native features, like interacting with native features of the device, like things like file, dialogues, mobile system, mobile browser, mobile device, microphone. Which one do you think it's good to demo?
So I would definitely recommend starting with dialogue. And I think there's a lot of lessons we can learn inside of the mobile dialogue.
Okay. Here we go. The only thing I read is this, dude. Composer required, that means copy paste it and just do it. All right, let's do it. I'm going to go here into a separate browser, and I'm going to type
You're going to need to stop that anyway, because it's going to have to move those files back over. Yep.
Okay. So no dependencies besides the mobile dialog itself. Version 1. Yep. Okay. So that's done. Next, do we see a code snippet just below? I do. React. So I basically just want to use this, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Actually, I think I want to use this instead. Don't you think?
You can. Well, the alert is better to start. Like having a toast, you can do that. That's fine. With the alert, what's nice with the alert is that when you have an alert pop up, it offers like some buttons that you can click, and then we fire off an event, and I want to demonstrate like how you can actually capture an event that's coming back from native and then handle that event. And that's something that the alert does really well.
Okay. Do you want me to just cop? Do you want to start with this one then, or the other one, or both?
Well, that's the PHP anyway. So go to the one that's above.
Above.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yep.
Okay, just copy this.
Alert.
Where do you want me to put this?
Let's go to the welcome screen, and we can just like add a button into that, and we can just like demonstrate pretty.
Oh my
simply.
God, you asking me to code now? Like I barely know how to type anymore on this post Cloud Code area. All right,
We'll
you want
just
me
tell
to?
Claude to do it. That's fine.
Should we ask Claude or should we just do it ourselves? Yeah, let's ask Claude. Let's see how well Cloud Code behaves with this shit. All right, so I'm gonna just type. Claude.
We actually have boost guidelines. Actually,
way.
can I do a little plug? Can I do a
Tell
small
me.
plug?
Yeah, of course you can do whatever
tomorrow,
you want.
Tomorrow I'm working with Pushback from Laravel team, and we're gonna do on stream. We're on PunyaPal. I don't know if you know PunyaPal.
Yeah, no.
We're going to be on his channel. We're going to update the boost guidelines for version 3 for native PHP Air live on live stream. We're going to push it. We're going to deploy it all the way out. So I'm really excited about that because he was looking at it. He's like, yeah, there's definitely some things we can work on here. So
Right.
we're going to do that tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Okay, so I will do the following shit, okay? So first of all, we have close to 200 people on the live stream, so don't forget, go all the way down and click like on this video. And meanwhile, also subscribe to the channel if you can, if you're enjoying. So what I will do here is the following. Go to the welcome page and add a button that will fire off or aka use this JavaScript code. And then I'm going to just copy paste this JavaScript code. Bam, 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 done. Okay, so Cloud Code is working on it, okay? Okay. Exploring the code base. Why are you exploring the code base? There's nothing to be explored here. The fuck?
Yeah.
So while Cloud Code is working on it, so plugins, right? So if I want to use native stuff from the mobile device, I would go to plugins, which are accessible from the mobile section all the way top, and you just click on plugins, and here you have a few plugins that are paid apparently, and you have free plugins. Okay, so yeah, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Yeah. So when we went free, right, we stripped everything out into plugins. There were 15, I think, or 14 plugins. We didn't add any more for native PHP Air. We and out of that 14 or 15, I think 9 or 10 of them are free. And then the ones that people were really asking for and the things that we think that are worth some money, we're charging for. Now, if you had a subscription to like if you're early access from, you bought in before, that price at $199 goes down based on different things. If you already have a subscription, or if you renewed your subscription, we give them to you for free, I think. There's a lot of different things that we do to bring that pricing down for everybody because we don't want anybody to lose out on something they already had. And we want to honor those people that have been helping us from the very beginning as well. But yeah, some of these plugins are free. The other cool thing about this is we're working on right now, we're speaking in Laracon EU in a couple weeks. When we get back from that, we're going to be rolling out third-party plugins. There's some like legal stuff that we have to make sure that all of our T's are crossed, all of our I's are dotted to make sure that, if we're selling other people's work, that everybody is covered basically. But we've already got several dozen plugins submitted to us for all sorts of functionality that we'll be selling, or some of them might be free as well on the plugins, the marketplace. So there's a lot of cool things that people have been working on that we're really excited to showcase pretty soon.
Nice. Makes a lot of sense. And today we are trying to begin with, at least, a free plugin, which is called the Dialogue plugin, which apparently what it does is just basically alerts, dialogues, and toast notifications for native PHP development. And these are the toasts and dialogues from the iPhone itself, from the iOS. So this should actually be done by Cloud Code, and it is. Okay, so I won't actually check the code yet. But what I will do is, do I need to restart native PHP run? I think I do, right? Because I closed it.
Yeah, so let me look at the code, though. Let's make sure there's not going to be any real issues here. I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to go for dialogue, on, off, events. All of that was imported.
Yeah.
Okay, and what I see here is that I see a button that on
I don't
click...
like that.
You don't? Why?
Well, I don't like that it's got... It think about it. It put the function in line here. It should have put that in the JavaScript at the top, I think.
It's beautiful though. Oh, you're saying just
You like
basically?
this?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
I mean, well, we'll see if it works. It should be all right. Let's find out. What is the button called? And maybe we could isolate some of the code, get rid of some of the other boilerplate that comes with.
The code is called show dialog at the minute.
All right, so we'll look for that button.
Right.
All right, I mean, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
And
Worst
then,
worst case scenario, it does
see-
not work.
see, I don't know React enough to see like this on and this off. So in Vue, we put those in the on mounted and the on unmounted lifecycle hooks, so
right.
that we, you know what I mean? I don't know if React handles that differently or not.
We're about to find out, I guess. All right, I see
guess we
show
are.
dialog. Oh, no,
Let's
that
see if
was
it works.
close. No, it does not.
So did you just do run or -W?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I did the previous command. There is a warning already here, I see. Maybe it's not that. No. Let me see. So I did native run I-W. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. I think that there's something to do with the way that it's implemented this. I would just like on click call a function, and that function is doing
Okay,
some of
let's
the
do
stuff.
that. Cloud Code, you fired, man. I'm back. Nuno is back to his job. Okay, so I'm going to just do here handle click, for example. I'm going to go all the way top. Let's do here console handle click. I'm going to copy paste this inside. Oops.
This does have to be an async method,
Yep. Done.
so that should be fine.
Okay, how about this off and on thing? Does it need to be like at this level? Does it need to be outside?
Yeah. So again, those like the off is really just because like for lifecycle cleanup stuff. So we can get rid of off just for now.
I'm gonna
the
comment
on.
it.
I don't know. Isn't it like what is it like use effect or something like that for the on mounted, like similar to Vue's on mounted lifecycle hook?
Oh. So we use effects on JavaScript or on React for that kind of stuff. Do you have an example here on the documentation, or it's just really not there at the minute?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, we're just saying on someplace.
Right.
So let's Google it or ask Claude. What is
Right. Shit. Meanwhile, if any of you have an idea how this will work out, let me know. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for the dialog
use
alert.
effect?
Yeah, the use effect is the way I would do the on mount thing. Okay.
That's so inside of use effect, that's when you do the on. So the on method is just a wrapper around. We fire off a JavaScript event that's prefixed with native, and it's like got double escaping backslashes, and sometimes it's four. And like this used to be a
Right.
problem back in version 1 of Native PHP, and we added this with version 2
Okay.
just to simplify things. So we have this events.alert. Everything is like constants. So
Right.
it's
And
a
what
lot
should
easier to
the handle click actually fire then?
So that's just some function. So the handle click shouldn't do another alert. The handling a click should well, you can actually. You can do like let's just do something simple. Let's do a console log, and I can show you like how to debug the web view a little
Okay.
bit. So
Oh,
that's
nice. Okay, so I'm
another
gonna
place
say
we
here,
can,
hi Shane. Okay. To begin
Okay.
with. Okay, let's do that. Do I want to have the on button here? I think I do. 1 second. Here we go. So he's back. I'm gonna do a console log here to begin with. And the handle click should be on the show dialog, and it is already. All right, cool.
Let's give it a shot.
Yes, sir. So just go back here, and how do I display the console situation here?
So, well, we want to. It should have updated. It may or may not have updated the JavaScript there. It should have. We'll try clicking the show dialog and see if it actually fires. Doesn't look like it's firing.
No.
So let's do this. Go open up Safari.
Safari.
Yep.
Okay. All right, done.
And then if you in your menu, do you have the developer?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so go to developer. Yeah. So there, it was there, I think. No, sorry. Let me see your menu again.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, go to develop. Nope, go to develop on the top and see where it says Nuno's MacBook Pro, iPhone 17 Pro Max Simulator.
Oh, got it. I see it. Yeah.
And then 127001. Click that.
Wow.
There you
What is
go.
this?
That is your console for the iPhone,
Oh,
for the
okay.
simulator.
So basically, this simulator console log situation is here.
Correct.
Nice.
Yep.
So if I were to click here,
Doesn't look like it's doing much. All right, so we got
Right.
some kind of issue going on here. Let's figure that out.
Okay.
And it's a little small. It's hard for me to read that, but I would say let's start. Let's stop
Oh.
the. Oh, you see something?
Maybe. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Console log. Oh, I think I know what you mean by. Oh my God.
Tell me.
Okay, I think I know how this is working. So this should be okay. I think I know what it. Okay, give me a second. This will all make sense. Bam,
It would
bam,
make more
bam.
sense if you used Vue.js.
Right. So this is not need the fucking click anymore. Look at this. This will make a lot of sense. The second this runs at root level. This thing. That's why you mentioned use effect, because you want to run it once. So this will be a use effect. Bam. Without any dependencies, because we want to run it like once. And this is like this is a global thing. So basically, you want to hook into the device that when a button is pressed, just call this thing, and then we have the ID. Which ID will be this? It will be like the HTML ID.
So you can pass in a custom ID into that. It gives you one by default. You don't really need that there, but that's good if you have multiple places. So we had in version 1, we had an issue where if you had like a global alert listener, like we had one inside of our kitchen sink app that it was like Apple wanted to make sure that people could delete their accounts if they wanted to. So we made it so that you could delete your account. We did that with a confirmation dialog. So people were clicking, yes, I want to delete my account, and they would delete their account. Well, downstream someplace, we were demonstrating the alert. And when they would click OK for that, it would bubble up and it would call the global event listener for that.
Right.
And so, so now we can pass IDs and we can scope those alert confirmation, callbacks wherever we want to. But for this simple case, we don't really need it.
Right. And what I think will happen here is that we're going to see the ID. Let's see that. Okay. So what I will do is just do this, and still not there. It should have appeared here.
So I would actually stop let's just restart the whole watcher.
Yeah, let me make sure at least the use effect is running, because if not, that will just it is running.
Yeah, the run.
Okay,
Oh,
this
it is.
is
Okay,
yeah, it
good.
is running. That's good.
So I think, and I don't know anything about React, but I think the handle button should be outside of use effect, but I don't know. I think just the on should be inside of the
So
use
the
effect.
difference, by the way, is that if you have this thing outside of a use effect, this will run multiple times depending on how much time this component is rendered. So what a use effect does is that it basically makes sure this code right here only runs once for the given viewport. So we can do it, but it probably will still work. But let's actually do it. Okay. All right. So
I feel like you're teaching me React, and I don't want to learn. It's like the Jehovah's Witnesses coming to my house, and it's like I don't want to know.
Okay, so let's go back here. Do we see it now? We don't. It looks like this on thing is not working.
So I think we did composer require. We did this. I want to see. Please stop the file watcher. And I want to run it again, and I want to pay very close attention. Can you make the console a little bit bigger? Because I want to see some of the things it's doing here. Yep, go with last use. That's good. We should see you know what we didn't do?
Tell me.
And I haven't been looking at chat. Chat might know this. We composer required that dialogue plugin.
Right.
But for safety, we require you to also register that that plugin, because think about it. If somebody creates a plugin and inside of that plugin there's a malicious plugin that they've installed,
Oh, that makes sense. Yep.
we don't want that.
It
So
must be
there's a command. Yep. So let's stop this and then do it's /native plugin :register, and then it's going to be native PHP. Actually, I just actually delete that native PHP. I did a little thing last night. No, just delete it. Just do plugin register.
Just
and hit
this?
Enter. Yeah. Oh, all right. So I have to work on that. So
You
it's
need to tag it and release it.
I think I did. I thought I did. Anyway, we'll take a look later. Native PHP /mobile-dialog. And then, right, we have to publish our provider. So just run that
This?
and then do it again. Yep.
Nice. And this. Nice.
Perfect.
Done.
All right, now do the run dash
That's
W.
why you didn't saw shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Bam, chat. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're about to see a dialogue
Let's
in
go.
the native one, okay? In the native one.
Let's see. And take a look at chat. Hey, everybody. I haven't been over here.
W mobile for PHP, chat. Everyone typing W mobile. Oh, I already see it. Compiling plugin. Oh, this was clearly missing.
I think it pops up. Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
boy.
Perfect.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Do you see I want to kind of put the... Oh, the console log situation disappeared. Can I open it back?
Yeah. I don't know why it disappeared, but
It's okay. So developer... Ooh.
so there's a
here we go.
there's a develop. Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Cool.
I'm gonna put it here. Okay. Can I see it now? Not yet. So the only thing now that we are missing is the JavaScript code, right? Like the JavaScript situation here. The Safari DevTools console disappears when the app shuts down. That makes sense, yeah. All right, so the next step is seeing this console log appearing on screen, right? We at least need to do that, right? So this on
Yeah, I
thing
don't
is still
know
not
why
working.
So, well, right. So like that tells me like even just like JavaScript is not functioning at the moment, or something with the code is wrong, because you should at
Right.
least see that console log, right?
On button pressed, we see the handle button. I'm assuming, by the way, that it does consider this a button press.
Wait. No, you don't have an on-click handler for that button.
Right. And where should the on click point to, though?
That handle button, whatever that handle click or whatever handle button.
This
It's
one?
handle button.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think that was it?
Let's try.
Okay. So I don't think that will work, but we can see it at least, I guess. Oh, it did work. We see a
All
console.
right. Yeah.
But
we got
the-
undefined.
right, because the handle button is like it's a function from it's just it's basically React code, you know what I mean? It's not being this thing sending the event, you know?
So, all right. So, no. All right. You could delete the on line completely. That's comes separate. So the flow is this. When you click the button, we want to call the dialog.alert function. Okay. So I don't know what handle button is. I thought that was like a custom function that you were just creating.
Oh no. So this will fire like a fucking native thing?
Yeah.
Oh. What does go into the second array thing? Do you know?
You can put, so there's a title and then a message, I think, and then there are buttons. You can leave the buttons, which is the third parameter, empty. It will just have like okay and cancel for now.
Okay, so I can just do this.
Yeah, try that.
What is the result of the
And
alert?
it's got to be, is it async? Do you have this async?
I'm gonna do this.
Has to be async.
I'm
It's
gonna-
tenable.
Okay, I'm gonna remove all of this. Oh, you mean that alert result is a tenable, you mean? Okay.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
this
it is.
function has to be like async awaited. I don't know how that, should have gone with Vue.js.
It's all right.
No, don't do that on that. Just do, yeah. Just
this?
that. Just try that. Yeah, but just make sure this function, this handle button function,
Oh, is
async.
this? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna console log all the payload to see what we have. All right, let's see. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, what do we have here? So this little dialogue situation, this is like native stuff, right?
It's liquid glass, yeah, on iOS 26.
It's fucking liquid glass right here. Shit, W dialogue, everyone, okay? W dialogue. This looks like native glass indeed. Do you like liquid glass? Not a big fan of it.
I do like liquid glass.
You like it? I don't know, Shed. What do you guys think?
You don't like it?
I don't know, man. I think there is some questionable choices regarding UI on the latest iOS release. I'm going to be honest.
Honestly, I get bored. I don't get bored. But when I do get bored, I like just like pulling down my my little slide down here and just seeing like the refraction and like the work that they did in that. It's like it's cool, I think.
Dude, I have a question. How do I put some... Ooh, just this? Like second argument? That would be cool. That would be cool.
That would be the third one. Go back to the code.
Back to the code.
See, you got title, message.
Title, message. Okay, so we have a title. So let's see something like hi stream title. And this will be description, subscribe my channel. And then we have a third argument. Is it an array like this?
Yeah, I forget what it is with JavaScript, but I think that's right.
I'm going to check. So with JavaScript, it's an array again. Yep. Good documentation, dude. So this will be done, okay, if I'm done subscribing, or no thank you, if I don't like Nuno. So this is done. And I close this, bam, bam, bam. Okay, this should work. And this is like this. Are you complaining here?
Where's the complaint? Let me see. It looks like, I'm looking at it now too. You know what? I've got, let me open up a project locally. So I've got this already implemented with Vue and I can look at that.
It is working
very specific.
Ooh, that's nice.
Cool. So what we're not doing now is showing, we're not handling that. And that's where that handle click, the on method. So that on method is just saying, look, whenever this event is fired, I don't know how you do it with React, but whenever this event is fired, on dialog.alert.handle click, whatever it was, then it's going to fire some function. And then you define whatever that function is. You can inline it if you want to.
Right. So what are you saying is that now I can have a function like handle done, for example. Am I right?
Yeah, but would it be in this handle button? Why would it go in handle button? That's a very specific function.
I think we'll go on the
use effect.
On the use effect, correct.
Well, it should be a separate function that gets called.
Yep.
So I wouldn't do that. Well, I don't know. I don't know React, but
I would do this.
Personally.
This is what I think will happen, dude.
That's okay.
This is what I think. I think this will work, perhaps.
So go to events. It's events.alert.
Let me just copy this.
There you go.
Bam, 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 bam. Let's see. I'm getting expert level on the... Here we go. Done button clicked.
All right, so this
Fuck yeah. It did work.
All right.
We're becoming
There
good
you
at
go.
native PHP, guys. I'm becoming like a pro native PHP. So... recap, chat. Mega recap, okay? So the way the dialogue system works in native PHP is quite simple, okay? Super simple. You have a button with React, which calls a handle button situation. The handle button situation will fire this dialogue alert. Obviously, you may have to give multiple options like done or no thank you, okay? The way you capture these options is done through this nice piece of code, which you can place, and you need to place at the use effect level, okay? Now, you basically hook a global handler, call it on button pressed, handle, let's call this actually handle click on dialog, something a little bit more explicit, Okay. And then when you click on any button in the dialog, what you are going to have access to is a couple of IDs. Okay. Let's actually show a little bit that here under the hood. I'm going to pass the payload. In the payload, I'm going to destruct the payload into a couple things like index, label, and ID. I believe if I just console log the label, okay, if I just console log the label, I'm going to see a few things. I'm going to see done on the console log. Here we go. Done right there beautifully. And now I'm going to see no thank you here as well. Bam, bam, boom. Simple, easy, really just works.
If you want to, you can do a, instead of console log, add another, do dialog.toast and then pass that label in.
Ah, you mean instead of doing this, I can do dialog.toast. And
that takes 2 parameters. I think it's a title and no, it's just one. It's just a label. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, then this will basically display a toast now, right?
Yeah.
So if I do this, done. Oh, I see the toast right there. You see it?
There you go.
Good stuff. And this will be no thank you now. Well, hopefully. Ooh. Oh, done. Why done again? I'm wondering if that it's still being displaying the stuff from back in the days. Do you know why it doesn't close exactly? A handle button, click on done. That's interesting.
Yeah, it should close. It does for me.
No thank you. Here we go.
There's no thank you. Yeah. I don't know why it keeps popping up like that.
That's
I wonder if that, I wonder if it's this click event. Maybe it's passing that click on that button. It's passing it all the way through. What is this handle button method? Is that just a method that because you were saying, I think that's something like, call it Nuno's button, the on-click handler.
Nuno button like this?
Yeah, just something like, just a custom function name.
Done.
All right, so let's see.
Is
that the same thing?
I think it'll be the same thing, yeah. Oh, no, it is the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would be curious to see why that's happening. So I haven't done anything with React, and it might be pass. I feel like it's just passing that click through again.
Wait. I forgot this. I think. Nope, not that. Yeah. I'm wondering.
I mean, you're the React expert.
Need to pass the empty dependency array. Yeah, that's done. I'm gonna try something real quick. I want to see if this has been called. Look at me debugging React on stream, like a pro. So
the other thing is on that the click handler, you're passing you're putting all these params in. I don't think we put any params in there. So the AC, let's see, you got payload line 24. You have payload : and then index, label, ID. You don't need any of that stuff there.
No, I don't. No.
We're just doing a dialog alert.
Right. This button is not being called though. So. Yep. Yeah, not really sure. I'm wondering if I do this, what happens? Yeah, that's
so
weird.
I'll tell you something too. If you, the way that this works, I'll try to make it concise. When you first run the run command, okay, it zips up everything like I told you with Laravel package, and it puts it into a certain directory and unzips it. And then we start the watcher. As you're watching stuff and you're making changes, it's swapping some of those files in. However, if you close the app on the device and then reopen it, it's going to reset to that state it originally was. And I think there's some people that are like, I made these changes, but they're not here when you know what I mean? Right. So you just have to run the run command again.
Right. When I do that
so
thing,
I don't think that's the issue with
when
this.
When I do that thing of closing it and reopen it. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So,
so
I would try.
Yeah. Do you want to fix that
No,
or?
go ahead.
Do you want to fix that, or we should move to another plugin?
It's up to you. We can move to another plugin.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know why it's doing that, but it's something I want to look into.
Right. We should move to another plugin, I think. Well, now it's working, so it's fixed. Ooh, maybe it's fixed. Maybe it's not fixed. We're about to see. Bam.
Well, that's
bam. Yeah, it's working now. Okay, yeah. Show dialog.
Yeah,
no,
cool.
Thank you. Fuck yeah. Bam. Done. And now we'll display done. Hopefully at some point. But that was clear, man. So
Should've.
on the JavaScript, we basically
There you
just
go.
interact with this API, call it dialog, and we can use alerts or toasts, and they really just work. Nice, 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 nice.
Yep.
So that's JavaScript. If I were to do this, like, do you see a reason why do I want to do this on the back end?
Yeah, if you're using Livewire.
Gotcha. So if I'm using Livewire, I kind of want to do this on the back end using this API in Laravel, call it dialog double column toast or dialog double column alert. And that's basically that
Correct.
JavaScript code. Interesting. And you're also using
Yeah,
attributes.
we actually did
Nice.
that. We did that first. Well, we created our own attribute there. So it on native, because we prefix everything with a native colon for this side. So we just made our own trait. We just wrapped the on method from Livewire and then made on native. So we
Right.
can do this. And then we just pass in the name of the class or the event that you are passing in for it.
Nice. Can we see another plugin? What other plugin can we use real quick?
You could do network.
Network. What does the plugin allows me to do?
So that's a really easy one. It's pretty basic. This just tells you if you're on cellular, on Wi-Fi, if you're on airplane mode, if you're on with iPhone too. It can detect if you're roaming or not, and it calls it expensive, expensive or inexpensive, something like that.
Right. So here,
So
for
it's
example,
pretty easy. Make sure you register.
Yep.
Make sure you register.
Of course. So we just type composer require native PHP mobile network, and then we type dash column native plugin register mobile network, and that will just register the plugin himself, and it's done. Then I just use the code, right? Let's see what we have. So basically what we have is if I want to see this current status of the network through Livewire, I can just use this. Kind of easy peasy, lemon squeezy, really just works. Or if I want to do it on the mobile, on the JavaScript code, I use this await network status, and that will tell me like if I'm connected, how I'm connected, and if I'm expensive, blah, 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 blah. Let's use this real quick. Let's ask Cloud Code to do the following. Create a button that will alert this information, and I will just tell him to use this, okay? So basically, do you see a reason? Well, I do see a reason, right? If you don't have good internet connection, I kind of want to have access to that and just change slightly the experience to my user, I guess.
Yeah, so we actually made this because a lot of people were asking, like, how can we detect if the user's offline? Because they're writing data to a database. We want to synchronize that to the API, but they're not online, right? So we can store data in the local SQLite database. We recommend having like a last synced that column that's nullable, and then date timestamp that and update it whenever you interact with the API. And we know that it's been synced with your API. So we can detect when you're offline, and then say, hey, you're back online. You have 5 files or 5 records that need to be synchronized. You can click a button. And so that's kind of the utility for that.
Right.
But there's a lot of other reasons you could want, to know if the device is online or offline or roaming or whatever.
Okay. So this basically, by the way, this async will just work, okay? So what Cloud Code have done is a button with network status. We'll collect the status in the async way and then just display that information, okay? So let's see what we have. It's already using the dialog alert, which is interesting. So it's using directly already the dialog alert to display the network status and the network status if there is no internet connection. So let's see what we have. Let's go here all the way to the browser, which is right here. Display network status, and it did not work, I think. Let's see why. So now we have the console log with no info whatsoever. Interesting.
Well, did you restart the watcher? Because we did the composer require. Yeah, I think you did, right?
I think I did, yes. I think I did.
Well, let's see if it's imported at the top.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think it is, because I can see the auto completion working. Let's double check. And yep, network, import network from Native PHP. That's it, right?
Yep. So the other thing that I just don't know, I mean, if you like inlining your click handlers, that's up to you.
Do you want to move it to a function?
I don't know.
Let's.
I mean, maybe it's easier to debug. I don't know. That's my preference. It's just my
yeah, let's do it.
preference.
Let's do it. So handle network, and I'm going to have a button Here there is no use effect. There is no use effect thing, right? So I can just do this.
Correct. Yep. This doesn't fire off an event.
Nice.
It's just inline.
All right. So I'm gonna have here handle network. I'm gonna just console log this to see how it goes, and this should be like this. All right. Let's see. Just call it. I see nothing. Like, what the fuck? Is this working?
Yeah,
yes, it is. Oh. Let me try something. Yeah, this needs to be over sync, otherwise it won't work. That's weird. Do I need to should I restart the thing, or no need for that?
I mean, that's what I do when in doubt.
Right.
It should have worked, but it also added some stuff too. So,
all right, let's do it again, chat. By the way, chat, don't forget, go all the way down and put like on this live stream if you are having fun today here with me and the creator of Native PHP. It's better if you write the code, Nunu. Yes, I think it is. Cloud Code is literally just, not doing what it should. No good, huh? No good. Ooh, it is working now. Connecting via Wi-Fi. Yep. That's badass, by the way. Holy shit.
All right. So you could even change that if you go back to the emulator, the simulator. If you scroll down or pull down, like in the top, pull down like the battery, where the battery is. Like, look at your options. Like, imagine if you're going to go to airplane mode, right?
Right.
It doesn't give you the option there. So there might be some in the menu for the simulator. You might be able to toggle that. I usually do this on my actual device. I'm not sure.
Right. But you mean like to toggle the network status so it gives me different stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see. In this case, for example, it's telling me Wi-Fi because it thinks I am on the Wi-Fi, basically, right?
Well, it's showing the Wi-Fi. It's showing Wi-Fi inside of the simulator. So
right.
Simulator change network. Cannot change the network settings independently within the simulator. However, you can simulate different network conditions or use the Mac OS network settings.
No. Not touching on that, dude.
We're not going to do that.
No. But this is cool, man. So basically, I know I'm connected via Wi-Fi, so I can just act on it. And if I wasn't through Wi-Fi, let me see what other options do I have. So I am obviously connected. And this will return false if I am offline. Okay, so this is basically if I didn't have an internet connection, this will return false. If I have internet connection, I get this type thing. And the type is a string apparently, so which tells me Wi-Fi, but I assume it will tell me like 3G or 4G if I'm on that situation. I also get this is expensive. What means is expensive, by the way?
So this is only for iOS, but is expensive is if you're roaming. So you might be roaming and like if you like download a Netflix video and you're not on Wi-Fi, right? Oh. It's gonna say this could be an expensive thing for your data usage. So it's kind of similar to that.
So I could potentially make an alert to ask the user if he really wants to move forward with this, or if he wants to potentially wait for a real good internet connection.
Correct.
Nice. So this is a network plugin, really simple and really easy to use and interact with. Nice code here. And if I want to do this on Livewire, it will be even simpler because I can just use this PHP code. Interesting.
What's interesting is that actually the JavaScript we came out with later, we made all the wrappers with version 2 of Native PHP. All of the all the PHP stuff, it actually is using this PHP under the hood because this is Native PHP, right? We're not calling directly from JavaScript into the device. We're actually delegating those calls into PHP, and PHP is interacting with the device.
Nice. Cool stuff. Do you have any more plugins you want to showcase to me real quick? Because this one was badass.
I think another one that's good for utility is I can't remember if it's device. I think it's device. And I think you want system installed as well. So let's install both device and system because device will give you like a bunch of like device information. What's the ID of the device? How much
Ooh.
memory you might be using?
Oh
You know,
boy,
all that kind of stuff.
I like this one. I
pretty
like
cool.
this one. I'm gonna try to do it my own. PHP composer required native PHP mobile device. Bam, 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 bam. Done. I'm gonna register the plugin. Of course, we have to register our plugin, chat. So native register the mobile device. Bam, done. Clear. I'm gonna rerun the thing once I can. But to use this, what kind of info do I have? Ooh. I have information about the flashlight, about the information about my device. Get battery info. Nice. This is cool stuff.
Yeah, so the get info is going to give you back a bunch of information. It's not information about your flashlight. It will actually turn your flashlight on or off, but you don't have one on your simulator, of course, right?
Displays this information. Cloud Code actually behaves good with native PHP stuff, which is surprising. Good stuff, because it's new open in the space of open source. You know what I mean? So I guess it has to do with the boost situation, or potentially the boost situation will make it even better. I guess. Good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. The boost guidelines right now are still on version 2 docs, so that's going to get adjusted tomorrow in the live stream with pushback on Punyapel's stream.
Okay, so this is done. Now let's refresh the watcher real quick. So I'm gonna go here. Bam, clear.
Well, we got to register. Did you?
Oh, that's done.
Do the you did device. You might need system also.
Oh, is okay. So I just do this and I just type mobile system.
Yep. We have to require it. Composer require it.
Oh, the system thing is not here though. So do I still need to do it?
Yeah, do it for now. I think I just have to update some things on my side. This is something I noticed late last night, actually.
Okay. So
the system's actually calling some stuff under the hood that's calling device. We have to separate that stuff out.
Oh, I see.
Or
Bam,
vice
bam,
versa.
bam. And this will be system done. Let's just rebuild the entire story and see how does it look like. Yes, sir. Mobile iPhone 17. MCP will be good for real. Nuno Maduro address leak
MCP.
incoming. Oh shit! Will this leak any address or whatever?
There what?
Will this leak any information about me?
It's going to be all simulator information. So.
Oof. Thank you. Okay. All right. So device info. Oh my god, this is good. So I get to see like, what is device info? What is this UID thing?
So that's the device ID. So for example, remember I said at the beginning of the stream, if you want to use your actual device with your physical device with testing all this stuff locally, you have to tell Apple, this is the device. So they use this ID for that. We use this also for like push notifications. We'll link up like, what is the device ID that we're sending a notification to, because one user might have multiple devices they want push notifications sent to. So we'll use the device ID for that.
By the way, Shed, we were struggling with dialogues, but this plugin system really just works, as you guys can see. This is literally one shot working. So everyone typing W plugins on native PHP, okay? Everyone, native PHP plugins for the win. Tell me, Shane. I was just excited to see all this stuff. Sorry.
No, you're good. That's the UUID basically for that device. But I'm looking at we have a kitchen sink app here, and I'm looking at the different stuff that this should bring back to you. You also have like the manufacturer, which should be Apple in this case. How much memory on the device is being used? The name, the OS version, you can get that. You can get the iOS version. You can get the model of the device, which is iPhone in this case. The web view version. So if there's different web view constraints, you might want to be able to detect that.
And apparently it's vibrating my device, but I cannot see it. Oh no.
No, you're not. Yeah.
So because I'm a simulator, right? But if this was on my device, I would just I would just feel it, right?
Yep.
So this is the ID. This is the UID stuff right here. UID. This is the iOS, I believe. This is the 100% battery thing.
What is it doing with the info? I'm trying to look.
Oh, there is.
Let's just console.log the info, so we can see all of the info that comes back from that.
Yeah, let's do it. So I'm gonna just type here console log ID result. I'm gonna actually console log everything. Okay, so ID result info and battery information. So this
Sure.
will output like the entire story, okay? So I'm going to click
see what it
on
does.
device info. So there's that. But if I go now into this beautiful thing,
We restarted it.
oh, that's why you told me like you need to close this window and open it again if I restart the server. Okay, that makes sense.
So with
Bam,
Safari, there's
bam.
that kind of works. Yeah, that works.
I'm going to put it back here. Bam,
There you
bam, bam. Wait, what?
go. Maybe that happens after the alerts. No, that shouldn't be. That happened before the alert. That's weird.
That's weird.
Should do something there. I mean, just do any kind of console
That's a good point.
log.
Yeah, I'm going to put all the way up. Like here.
Do you actually code like this? You actually put
Dude, all the
async
time.
methods inside of your button.
No. I don't do that. Typically, I don't have
Alright.
any async call basically because Inertia it does that without async. So there is no, every time I need to do a post or whatever through Inertia, so there is no async stuff, So this console log is not working for some reason. I think there is an issue with this thing right here, basically. That's weird. Whoa, just lost you for a second. You still there? Yeah.
I muted myself. Sorry,
Right.
I had a cough.
Right. So yeah, I don't know. Do you want me to move this outside to see a little bit? I can do it again.
Well, the interesting thing is it's still doing the alert. So I feel like it's actually being fired, but maybe it's on a. I think just restart the watcher. I think restart the watcher. I think that's all we need to do.
I'm gonna just do this real quick. Handle device info. Copy paste it. Bam. 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 Okay. So that's done. Let's restart the watcher real quick. Okay. Do I need to restart the dev page thing or just keep it open?
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, maybe do, maybe don't.
Maybe in the
Honestly,
betweens.
don't know.
We're about to find out.
I learned it's okay not to know everything.
Hi from
And I
Lydia.
didn't
What's
know
up,
that
man?
before.
How you doing? All right, chat. We are about to see some device information.
Looks like somebody hacked my account. That can only be the one and only Simon Hamp, co-creator, co-founder, Native PHP, using the Native PHP official. Hey, Simon. Good morning, man. Good afternoon for you, I guess.
Yeah, there is something happening weird with this page, man. Oh, I think I know what's happening. I was literally opening the console log, not the simulator, but my own console log from my device.
So here's the thing. Stop. You keep going to this help thing. Don't do that. Go on the top. Go to the left of help. See develop. Develop to the left. Left.
This
No,
one?
No.
Okay,
No.
go help and then.
No, don't go to help. Go left.
Oh, it's right here.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, this shit is not working.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Nothing.
Just
So there's a
weird.
refresh button here on the top left, that little circle arrow button. But that's
What happens
strange
if I
that
do
it
this?
stopped.
Wait, what? I cannot even press enter. There is really something really weird here.
Yeah, maybe restart Safari actually.
Restart Safari.
It might have gotten hung up.
That's a good point. So restart Safari. Bam. Full screen. Open again.
Sometimes Safari poops on itself.
You think that's it?
No, Simon does. But if Simon says it, then now I do think that's what it is. Simon says.
Oh, that was it.
Hey, look at that. That's great.
What do we have here? Operating
Cool. So
system,
look at all this data we
iOS.
got.
Yeah. iOS, web view version, platform, the model, the name.
There's more. Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that. How much memory is used. Yeah, all sorts of cool stuff there.
Nice. Battery level. If it's charging, like we get access to that
Yep.
as well. This is cool stuff. Like, how the hell do you have access to this information, by the way? How does it work exactly?
So the device, yeah. So, all right. Number one, I'm going to be going into that in depth in when I speak at Laracon EU in a couple weeks. So
Okay.
I'm going to be going over all of the whole way that plugins are actually working. But essentially, what happened was back in October, Simon Hamp, the one and only, the OG, the master himself, finally cracked some code that we had been putting off actually for some time, and I wish we hadn't, because we're now realizing how amazing it is what he did. And it's called the God method. Okay, before
God method?
with native PHP, the God method with version 1, we had, every time we wanted to interact with the device, we had to recompile PHP for Android, for iOS. We had to zip up those binaries. We had to put them out on our CDN, update our package with a new URL, and then we were implementing that code. So essentially what happens is we have PHP compiled for iOS, for Android. Inside of that, we're also adding our own extension. So inside of our extension, we can have all of our own functions. It used to be native PHP underscore network, native PHP underscore microphone pause, native PHP underscore microphone stop, native PHP
Right.
underscore microphone play. All of these things. We had like 50 different functions. Now with the God method, we have one function, native PHP underscore call. We
Right.
pass in 2 parameters. The first one is the name of the function on the device that we want to call, and then any parameters that we need to pass in. Sometimes it's just an empty string. Most of the time, it's just some empty string. But like for the alert, for example, we want to pass in the title, the message, the button array, and all that stuff. So we just make a JSON object and we pass that through.
Right.
That gets handled. We have a bridge registration mechanism. So when the device first boots up, any of those plugins that are compiled and were registered, we register those functions, and now we can just call those functions and they will hit whatever we're telling it to do on the device. So now we have this bridge from PHP into the device itself, and we can do anything that the device is capable of doing. We have full access to.
Right.
So that's why we can do things like LiDAR detector or face detection using MLK or using some online or offline AI model, or like anything that the device is capable of doing. We can just activate that from PHP now.
This is badass,
pretty
by the
cool.
way, Chad. This is pretty cool and pretty badass. By the way, I don't know if you guys have realized what we have done so far, but what we have seen is literally Laravel and PHP for mobile development. We have seen that pretty much all of the plugins that are necessary are free. We have only used free plugins so far, right? Like the dialogue is free. The mobile information, like the device information, that's free as well. So that's pretty cool as well, by the way. This is, again, I think like making native PHP open source and literally accessible for everyone is such a huge step towards the adoption. I think the adoption was already big of native PHP, but now will just fucking skyrocket, Because for people, there is no question of, okay, well, I want to try native PHP, but I am behind a paywall. Now there is no paywall whatsoever. People can literally build the entire app locally and then decide for themselves if they want to compile themselves or just support native PHP through Bifrost. So, really, really cool stuff, by the way. Everyone W native PHP, by the way, okay? Can you try jump? What is jump? What is jump, Shane?
So yeah, you can try jump.
Oh, boy.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Go to. Well, you might have to. How would this work?
Tell me.
Well, it's because you're gonna have to use your actual device. That's the thing.
Oh, that's a no-go for me.
So I mean, you could just you could let people see your facial reaction when it's working.
That works. Yeah, that works.
Demonstrate it.
My device
All right, so stop
won't be on stream, right?
Only if you choose to. That's up to you.
Okay,
That's up to you.
All right, tell me.
All right, so go to the browser and go to bifrost.nativephp.com.
Holy shit.
You're going to actually, you want to do this. You can pull this up here, but you also want to do this on your phone because you're going to install the app. Do you have TestFlight installed on your phone?
I don't have any of that shit, no.
So that's number one. If you're on iPhone, you have to go on your phone, go to the App Store, and download TestFlight.
Yeah, that might. Can you explain me maybe like what is jump like for those who haven't used it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, if you want, I can share my screen.
Take over, man. That's a good idea. Take over.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Yep.
wanna?
Yeah.
You wanna
Let's
do
do
it?
it. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's
Yeah.
do it. Let me see if I've got a cable. Yeah, I got a cable.
Oh boy, we are about to see jump. I'm curious to see what is jump. Everyone is like, what is jump? Everyone jump, 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 jump.
Thanks for that. That's beautiful. All right, so let's see. I've got a very simple app. Let me find a good app here. Here, I'll just do like a brand new. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just roll. All right, let's do it.
Give me just a
Share
moment
screen.
here. Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
share.
Let me just make sure everything is just perfect. Exactly. I'm
All
gonna
right.
make you full screen. All right. Let me know when people can see your screen.
I'm gonna go. Let's go Livewire. That's fine because this will
Holy
be very
shit.
simple. We're gonna
We
call
going
this
live
Nuno's
wire?
World.
What do you guys think? Is it a good idea to go live wire?
Why not?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Of course, we're gonna use Pest, but we're not gonna do any tests.
People are
today.
still not
But
seeing your
shout
screen,
out
so
Pest.
you let me know when I'm allowed to share your screen, okay?
Oh, you can do it now if you want to.
You sure?
I just got Herd. Yeah. That's fine.
All right.
I've got Herd is installing a new app for me. I'm gonna
Okay.
go into PHP Storm. File open. Nuno's World.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Now I will start by saying I know full well everyone's gonna ask if HMR is working. It's not right now. Hot reloading is not working. So like before I even tell you what this is, I'll tell you hot reload is not working right now. We wanted to get this shipped out in time for Laracon India. We did that. And it's something that we're actively working on at the moment. And this is gonna just change. It's gonna change everything.
Okay.
In fact, I like this. Even if I just want to test, if I'm building a Laravel application that's just for web and I want to test it on a mobile device, I could use this for that as well too. So, all right. So here we go. We've got a fresh Laravel application. So I'm going to do composer require native PHP / mobile.
So basically just running those 3 commands to begin with, right? Composer require native PHP mobile, PHP artisan native PHP install, kind of the traditional things I have run basically.
Well, with jump, you actually don't need that. So let's see what my computer's a little bit slow. I do a lot of stuff with my computer. If you
I
could
see
guess, there's a lot of stuff happening. And I think my laptop's about to start levitating. I hear the fan kicking in.
Which laptop do you have?
It's a good one too. It's an M3, 14-inch, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we've done that. I'm gonna change the env.
Oh boy, okay, I'm allowed to see it? I think so, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Totally fine. I can close some of these apps down. PHP Storm's going a little slow, probably because I'm live streaming, sharing my camera. And let me turn my camera off if that's okay.
Yeah, good.
Is that all right? All right. That might help a little bit. All right, we're going to call this
Nuno Nation.
Nuno Nation.
Yes.
No.
Nuno Nation.
Nuno Nation. Let's do it like that.
Yes.
All right. Cool. All right, now I've got this, I've got native PHP installed, and I'm going to do, I can do PHP or PA native jump.
Oh, PA, it's, did you type PHP?
That's an
artisan?
alias
Did you
for me.
type the native install thing?
No, I didn't do install. So when you run the install command, it adds the native bash script here.
So you don't have
So
to run
I
it.
didn't
Okay.
do that at all. So I have to do PHP artisan native first, and then I'm going to select iOS for my target device. And now on my phone, let me pull up my phone. I don't mind sharing my phone. I've got notifications turned off. Let me see if I can get.
Oh,
Bezel.
what is this?
This is jump, baby. This is jump. All right, so let's get my phone connected here.
Okay, just let you
sure
know,
that's
we are
working.
seeing everything you are just displaying right now. Is that okay?
Mirroring will stop after 3 minutes. So I'm going to continue my trial with Bezel. We'll do this in 3 minutes. Yeah. All right. So on my phone, I've got the Jump app. So the Jump app, with the Jump app, why does it say it's disconnected? Hang on a second. All right. So with the Jump app, I'm on development, and we have development, we have Mimi, and we have Bifrost. I can't make this. I can't bring this up anymore. There we go. That's a little better.
Yep.
And we can go into what those are, but we're going to stick with Jump. I'm going to click the plus button. You're going to see my dirty office, right? And I'm going to scan this QR code.
Oh, that will automatically just put the app on your phone?
It will automatically put the app on my phone, Nuno. It's unpacking. It's ready. Here we go. So I just added this too. This is actually waiting for Apple to release. So if we want to exit this and go back to the main menu, we just use 3 fingers to swipe right, and that'll exit us. So we say, got it. And there we go.
Wow.
We've got our app. Our brand new app is right here on the device. Now, all of the current plugins that we've got, you can actually use all of those with this. Anything additional, any like other plugins that you might want to build or add later, they won't work just because the way that this works. But we could do alert, we could do all that stuff. We can do all that stuff.
Wait,
that was a
little bit ridiculous though. Like that was too good. Almost.
Yeah.
Oh my
and so
god.
There's Nuno Nation. And now what's cool, remember I was telling you about Bifrost, right? This is the way that you can actually deploy and build apps, right? If I go to Bifrost, these are actually, I'm logged in to my Bifrost account if I go into settings.
Right.
And now that I'm logged in there, I can see all my Bifrost, all my apps that I've got there. So say you and I are working on a team, right? And I said, Nuno, I need you to go fix this or do something. And you went into this Native PHP app here and you created a new branch. So this is actually pulling from GitHub in real time, all the branches that we have for that project. And you just did this test new BF builds. I can click on that, click download and run. It's going to do a little build. And now I've already built it on the server. So it's going to pull in that cached version of that. It's going to compile everything, all the work that you just did, put it on my device, and I can actually just test it out right here.
Oh my god. That was.
We've been busy. iOS 26 liquid glass. We got all that.
That's sick, man.
We got all sorts of stuff, man.
W
All
Shane,
sorts of
by
stuff.
the way. Everyone W Shane on the chat. Jesus fucking Christ. That's ridiculous, dude. Oh my
So,
god.
I mean, while we're here, do you want to see Mimi? I haven't played with Mimi in a while, but do you know
What
about
is-
Mimi? Have I
what
showed
is-
you Mimi?
What is Mimi?
I mean, do we have time? We have 5 minutes for Mimi.
Yeah, do it. I don't know what is Mimi, but
All right, let's go.
Let me just
Mimi is.
wait. Let me just sync.
right.
Let me just sync this jump thing. Okay. Let's recap for everyone. Okay. Let's just sync this. Let me just sink in this jump situation. So, from my understanding, I can quickly visualize the work I'm doing on my simulator, on my real device, just by typing PHP native jump, scan a QR code, bam. And I just see it automatically on my phone. I can also visualize the work of my colleagues by selecting the branch, and then I will just get my work's colleague on my real device as well. Dude, that's very, very cool, by the way. So congratulations. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we have a lot of plans too for more stuff with all of this, but yeah, this was like we wanted just a local thing, but I was like, wait a minute, we have all of our Bifrost stuff. Like
Right.
we already had I was building like a Bifrost app so that I could get push notifications when I do builds and all that
Right.
kind of stuff. That's all built and baked into the Jump app now.
Right.
So I already had all the controllers, I had Sanctum already set up, and I had all that going. I was like, let's just do that. Let's just make it so that we can just pull in those Bifrost builds, and now different branches, it just works because we already had all that information, all that stuff was already working in Bifrost. So
PHP,
yeah,
boys. This
pretty
is
cool.
fucking PHP in Laravel, okay? Chat, don't forget, go
right,
all the way
that's
down and
right.
click on the like button. Super important, okay? You go all the way down. Let me see how many likes we have. We have 200 people watching this stuff, and we have the closest to 120 likes, not bad, but you guys can make better, right? Go all the way down and put like on this video. By the way, that jump stuff was the most impressive thing I've seen today. You know, I was kind of expecting that from the plugin system, like, you know, some whoa effect, and I saw some of that, you know. But the jump stuff is actually whoa, you know, just mind blowing stuff. What is Mimi, dude? What is Mimi?
All right.
Oh boy.
Let me share my screen.
Is Mimi even better than Jump?
Well, it ties into Jump.
Okay.
I'm going to share my screen again. Let's
Go
Let's
again.
Share. I think I can just do a single tab this time instead of the whole screen. At least for now. Okay.
Wait a moment.
So-
wait a moment. Full screen view. All right, go for it. Boom, 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 boom.
The hamster, the Hampire. We call him the Hampire because he doesn't sleep. All right. Simon Hamp spent, I think, probably 3 or 4 weeks building our very own AI vibe coding engine into Bifrost. Okay. So we close this down. So we describe it and build it. All right. So if you have an active Bifrost account and you have Claude Code, right now we just interact with Claude Code. You bring in your own key and you can say, build me
Wait. Can
iOS.
Can I just type what I want? I won't ask for a crazy thing, but just something simple. Can I do?
Tell me.
Can I? All
What do you
right.
want?
So I want an app for iOS, just like you were typing,
Okay.
that showcases Nuno Maduro, the YouTuber and PHP developer. Oh boy. It is too much improvisation. I'm literally asking the guy to share the
Let's
screen.
see. I
and
have
now
no idea what's going to happen. So I'm going to check. Let's go Vue because we did a little bit of a Livewire. We did a lot of React. Let's do a little Vue, and we'll put this on one of my teams here. We'll do it on the Native PHP team. We're going to click start building. Let's just see what happens.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
No
So
idea what to expect here. It's been a while since I've used this, but I mean, this should be just fine.
Chat,
So
like,
what
if it
is
goes
really
good,
cool
it'll be
about
awesome.
this-
If it does go bad, it's also awesome. So fuck it.
So what this is doing, it's setting up a workspace. We're using Forge behind the scenes. We're adding a new site basically, and it's going to start building. It's going to start building the Laravel application basically. That's all. That's all that it's doing. So this takes a few minutes to get going initially, and that's
Right.
something we're going to work on improving in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to refresh actually because it should be setting up the workspace.
So basically, just to recap a little bit, Mimi is kind of your own V0 or your own Lovable, but for mobile apps. Am I right?
Yep, lovable.dev, bolt.new kind of for native PHP mobile apps. Yeah.
Right. And the only thing I have to do is give my own Cloud Code key. Is that right?
That's it. Yep. Well, you do need a Bifrost subscription as well. This is not like for just everybody.
In the Bifrost
Yeah.
subscription. All right. Makes sense. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
All right. So
Oh, boy.
I'm chatting with Simon because it shouldn't really be this slow. So what I'm going to try to do is switch to a different project
Yep.
because I want to see this. I want to show this.
Mom
working.
calculator.
So if this isn't working, I'm not sure why it wouldn't be working, but let's see. Let's see if it's working with a different project here. All right, there we go. All right, we got something here. So this is a yeah. So there's so much going on here. It's really cool. So number one, we can just like type. We can vibe code our way. I would like let's switch this to. I wonder if it's something with my API key. I don't know. I think I rotated some of those API keys for Anthropic.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah.
So we've got. It was just Valentine's Day, but what's the next like big holiday? I think it's like St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. Exactly.
St. Patty's Day theme. Let's see if this works. If not, it could just be my key.
Mm-hmm.
So that's submitting. But while it's doing this thing, right? Because this is inside of your Bifrost account, we already have access to your GitHub account, and so we can just say synchronize this to GitHub. We can
Right.
make new branches on GitHub, so we can say like add a new branch, and that's going to put this work on a different branch. We can work on
Wait.
that.
Is that QR code all the way down the same thing as Jump? So basically, just click on it and you can scan it and see on your phone.
You beat me to it. Yep, you beat me to it. That's exactly what it is. So So yeah, we could do all the GitHub stuff, and the fact that it's linked up to Bifrost. Bifrost primary reason for Bifrost existing is so that we can deploy to the app stores. So we can vibe code right here and push all the way to the app stores from vibe coding. Right. We do a pull request. We can view the project, and yeah, we can preview it on the device. So there we go. Look at that in real time. We got this set up. Now it's not mom calc anymore.
That's crazy, by the way.
So this takes about 1 minute because it's going to actually do a whole build cycle on AWS code build, whatever. So we'll just click that button. We're going to say it's going to build, it's going to bundle. It takes about a minute. It does take about a minute.
Right.
So in the meantime, can we give a shout out? Can I ask for a shout out?
Shout out everyone, W. Simon on the chat.
Simon Hamp, thank you.
Simon Hamp. Everyone typing W. Simon. This is very impressive. Yep, impressive stuff. So basically, you just come here, you ask for the app you want, it will just build it. Then you just scan a QR code, and you just get it in your phone. And they're very cool stuff, by the way. I'm gonna rebuild Pinkery for the phone thing. Jesus Christ!
You should rebuild Pinkery. You absolutely should rebuild Pinkery for mobile. Make it a real non-PWA. Push notifications, real native alerts. You can do iOS 26, and on the Android side, we're using Material 3 Compose. So on Android, you have full native navigation, bottom nav, side menu, all that stuff. Yep.
Can you build multiple apps at the same time? Like if you were to go to the Nuno one, it would just be still building, right? If it was working.
Yeah, technically it would be. Yep.
You can close this and go there, check real quick. No.
No, only because this does not currently. It's not backgrounding the builds for this. So if I leave and I come back, it might be disconnected somehow. Right. But that's something that we're going to absolutely get to for sure.
Gotcha.
We could do it in a new page.
I mean, now I want to build like 3 apps at the same time. That's why,
Yeah.
Cool stuff, man. And PHP and Laravel. This is, I'm proud that you guys are, working on this stuff. It's cool, man. Very, very impressive.
Yeah.
I agree. Very, very impressive.
We spent a lot of time working on this, and it's like, I think part of the talk that we gave in India was like, we're spoiled. We're all spoiled. I don't care if you're from New Delhi or New York. We're spoiled because we're Laravel developers. And I remember the very first time I ran PHP Artisan Make controller, some controller, and I got to see Taylor Otwell's handwritten code inside of my application. And I was like, I didn't have to write this whole controller myself or a resource or whatever it is, right?
Right.
And like, we're spoiled. These are very nice developer tools that we take for granted, I think, a lot. And so because Simon and I have both started with Laravel so long ago, 2011, like the very beginning, right?
Yep.
We just we know what the users want. We know what the best developer experience is. And we're striving all the time to make it as frictionless as possible, as easy as possible, and as whatever is possible for everybody. So here we go. We got this.
Here we go.
Let me pull Bezel. Let's see if Bezel works. Let me share. I'm not sharing my Bezel screen.
Exactly.
Anymore,
you might have to share the entire screen again. Chat, I've been telling you this forever, man. Like, I don't know if you guys realize how much we actually have on the Laravel community and ecosystem. And I have worked professionally with other stacks, and I can tell you that there is nothing like this on any other tech stack, basically. Okay, so let's see. Oh boy. So that's an app we just have built, basically. Okay, he just swapped the colors a little bit, and now we are about to see that on the real device. This is his real device, and here we go. We have the green app and the real calculator just working. Very impressive stuff. Yeah. Everyone clapping on the chat. Okay, I want everyone clapping on the chat. This is very impressive stuff. Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
Wow, we got to see native PHP. We got to try it on the real application locally. We got to try as well Jump, which is still, in my opinion, the most impressive thing I've seen today. And we got to see Mimi, which is apparently the V0 level equivalent for native PHP. And how can we get those generated apps as well through Jump in our real devices? Native PHP is a real step. It's a really breakthrough stuff here we are seeing for PHP and Laravel development. So thank you. Everyone typing clap in W Shane. Really cool stuff here, man. Congratulations. Is there anything you want to say to the native PHP community or to the Laravel PHP community about native PHP in the future, or are we good today?
Yes, there's a couple of things I would like to say given the opportunity. Number one, huge thank you, Nuno, for allowing me to come on here and demonstrate something I'm super infatuated in love with. This
Uh-huh.
you have an incredible family, Nuno Nation in the house, right? You guys come in numbers and we love that. And just given the opportunity to express, like that what we've got here, and just to have another platform to show as many people as we can what we're actually building. I really appreciate that. Obviously,
Wait for
Laravel.
the video. Once you'll see the video, the post-production
All
video
right,
by
all
my
right,
brother, because that will be boom, boom, boom,
all
boom,
right.
boom,
I'm excited. I'm excited.
boom, 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 boom.
Um, obviously Laravel, we wouldn't be here anywhere without Laravel. None of us would be, I don't think, right? So huge shout out to Laravel and Taylor and everybody that's ever contributed to that. The other thing is, so Simon and I are doing a few speaking gigs. So he's going to be at Laravel. It's PHP UK, I think,
Okay.
in just a few days. He's going to be speaking there. It's in London. We're both going to be speaking at Laravel, at Laracon EU in Amsterdam with you. So that'll be fun. And then we've got some more stuff too. We announced Japan, so we're doing Japan. I'm speaking in Chicago PHP Tech, and the future is what it is for that. As far as like the future of the project, we need all the support we can get. Again, we went open source, we went free with this, and we're relying on, like, this is all that Simon and I do full time, and like we're looking for partners. We're looking for people that just want some help building stuff, consulting, et cetera, stuff like that. Whatever we can do to make people more impactful and keep the project going to the the amount of force that we've been able to put into it, how much attention we've been able to put into it. We love this space. I don't want to do anything but this for a long time. I want to see this all the way through to native and beyond. Like, I really, really, really want full native components on the UI front end build. So we're really actually competing with Meta and Google at the realist level.
With PHP.
And we're building out all these other tools to help fund that. So any help we can get on that side, we really appreciate it. And yeah, I think the only other thing that I would try to plug here is at Laracon. I sent you a link, I think. At Laracon this year, we are actually having everyone keeps saying it's Native PHP conference. It's not a Native PHP conference. So we're holding something we're calling the Vibes. So if you've ever gone to Laracon, you know that day one and day two, everybody is just vibing with all of these ideas for apps and whatever. They just want to network. They want to grind. They want to work, continue to work in some space. Simon and I signed a contract the other day for a venue. I'll actually share my screen if that's right with you. Is that okay?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Are you organizing a meetup or what?
We're doing essentially it's a meetup, yeah.
Nice.
So let's share my screen. So here we go. So this is the Vibes. The Vibes, it's don't let the energy die after Laracon. Join us for day 3, an intimate community-powered gathering. Keep the momentum going. It's only $89 to join. That's going to include catering. It helps us pay for the venue. We're not trying to make any money. We're just hoping we don't lose any money. The venue itself is really, really nice. So I've got some pictures down here. So this is only 1 mile away from where Laracon is going to be. It's in this beautiful, gorgeous building.
Nice.
And we're really, really excited about this. So just we're limiting it to about 100, 120 people or so. And lunch and Coke Zero and coffee will be provided all day long. And we're really excited about this. So if you're going to Laracon US, please buy a ticket for this. It's going to help us to just so we don't lose money on the venue. But it's going to be an awesome place that we can gather and come together and just build some awesome, cool stuff. And it doesn't have to be Native PHP related, right? That's the big thing. This is really just like a way that we can give back to the Laravel community, just continue the Laracon vibes going another day. And even if you're flying out later that day, this starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. You can come and hang out until lunchtime or leave whenever you want to, but we want as many people to come in as possible. So you go to nativephp.com/thevibes, and we appreciate it.
Okay, I'm going to real quick just go to the website and share with people here. So nativephp/thevibes and page not found. It's the vibes, just /the vibes.
It's php.com. I can put it in. I got it here.
You got it?
Yep. The hyphen vibes. The hyphen.
Oh, sorry. Oh, the vibes with hyphen, yeah, of course. Here we go, chat. I'm going to share with you all. Here we go. Nice, cool stuff. Shane, thank you so much for coming today. Chat, everyone typing W Native PHP. Dude, it was awesome. As you all know, this live stream will be compact into a nice video on my YouTube channel, so chat, wait for that. Before you guys leave, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. You go all the way down and click like on this video and you subscribe to the channel if you had fun. We are going to be back next Wednesday. Shane, see you next time, brother. Chat, see you next time as well. Catch you all. Peace out. Bada boo.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.